Hello, my name's Heidi Mendenhall. I'm the Executive Director of First 5 Tehama, and I am super excited to be with you sharing some nursery rhymes. These particular nursery rhymes are illustrated by C.D. Hollinger. And nursery rhymes are some of my favorite because they're really great for not only reading but talking and supporting rhyming. And rhyming is something that we know actually predicts reading. So if you are playing with language and learning to rhyme as you are 2, 3, and 4, it really helps you when you get to be 5, 6, and 7 and you're learning to read. So that's a pro tip for all you families and teachers out there. Rhyming makes a big difference. All right, so I'm going to read you one of my faves, which is There Was an Old Woman Who Lived in a Shoe. So I'm going to read it to you without showing you first, and I want you to kind of think about the images that you think of in your head. They're pretty funny, and then I'll read it to you again, and I'll show you the picture. So, you ready? There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread, and she kissed them all gently and sent them to bed. Did you get the picture in your head? When I first think of a woman living in a shoe, it takes my mind a while to get that shoe big enough to imagine a woman living in it. Pretty funny, huh? Okay, ready to see what the illustrator thought of the picture? Is that similar to what you thought? Okay, let's read it again and see if you can say the words with me. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she did not know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread, and then she kissed them all gently and sent them to, yeah, you got it, sent them to bed. Awesome. Broth is interesting too. Broth is something that I use when I make soup. I'm not sure if you guys make soup or not. Sometimes people also will use broth when they're cooking. Okay, I am going to do one more. That's another one of my favorites. I'll show you the page, maybe you'll get an idea. See the instrument they have there? It's a fiddle. Yeah. I wonder if you guys know any fiddlers. We have some amazing fiddlers here in Tehama County. Okay, are you ready? Hey, diddle, diddle. Oh, this one's really fun too because it has that same first sound. So that's called alliteration or phonemic awareness, when you can tell that that same first sound, like D, is the same. And so that's another fun thing to do, families and parents, for when you're playing with sound, is doing words that start with that same sound. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the, you guessed it, fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. This was one I remember in a book that my mom used to read me, and I remember there was a picture of the cat, and I just thought that that cat was the coolest cat I had ever seen. So sometimes those images stick with us. Thanks for reading nursery rhymes with me.